Well, hello once again. I'm Hambbage. You're the audience, and I'm here to say welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Millions of peaches, and we've got a peach basket full of possibilities. How do you like that, huh? In this episode, we know to start. We've got some inventory to sort out. We've got some ancient debris we just threw in the furnace. Need to cook that up and get a few more of our tools and the rest of our armor um, decked out. Now, we did have a wandering trader outside. You know what? Let's. Haha, can't catch me. It reminds me of a story. Hang on a second. Well, we're going over to see our villagers to see if I have any emeralds laying around. Because I wouldn't mind getting a few more of those dark oak saplings. I'll tell you why in just a moment here. Where are we going? That's not many, but as we've talked about, we have sugarcane. Maybe we'll do some of this kind of stuff, just back and forth trading and checking our inventory. Zzz. You looked so big there for a second, little slimy. So do you think when you chop up the slimes and they get all to their respective little bits, do we think that that's because they have um, all teamed up like a Voltron kind of deal and decided that they're going to unite to make a giant slime, or what? There you are. Hey, pal. Okay, now back here, down. I should have done this on the way up, but I was worried he might have despawned. Uh, I don't know if this will do anything really, but give it a shot. It did not, obviously, or kind of expectedly, it did not make us any podzol. That's a pine tree deal, and a real life kind of pine tree deal. Podzol is kind of this mesh of like decayed pine needles, much like dirt is, decayed organic matter. Um, that just kind of builds up over time. What am I? This is what I'm looking for now. We really need to reset all this for overworld operations. I don't have a pick. What is going on? Oh, I was repairing it with the cooks. That's right. Axe. And let's get the hoe out too. Go ahead and decay this so we can hopefully get a few more replacement saps. Hey, look at that. New wood type. Think we've maybe flown within sight of a dark oak forest, but maybe not. I mean, we had the last few worlds that we kind of had partial starts in, where we'd started bases and all that. Thinking Olympic Flyover and Jingle Bell Rainbow and some of those. Uh, we had a lot of dark oak forest, so it was kind of a plentiful wood type. But this is the first bit we've had, so I'd kind of like to hang close here and make sure that we get some of those. But we can go in and out now and kind of keep working our inventory as we do. I just don't want to miss the opportunity of picking them up. Okay. Saplings. Maybe we'll replant those. So let's hang on. This should be our debris. This should go back. These are all going to go downstairs. Our fireworks we may need, but let's just try to get a bearing on all our stuff here. Pick back up. Okay, let's go check again. Like I said, I want to get at least enough back to replant a big tree. There's a big tree right there. Get a night's sleep. Okay. Now, this was done. Let's put it back. What are we doing here? Ooh, that's fully cooked. Do we have any? I don't want to forget the saplings. We got to go back and check again. But we're just coming down here to see if we got more gold. Kind of think we had more sitting in this chest, right? No, already got it. But we can do these. As long as that coal is alight. Let's go look at our sapling situation again here. Guys, I made a special trip. How you doing, Grays and Tories? So we solicited the names, comments from you guys. If you have any, let me know. It will be forewarned. It will be a while before I get any recommended names in. Kind of mentioned this in previous videos, but we're entering into a new cycle of me recording a bunch of stuff in advance. So that they can be scheduled releases. And I don't know how everybody handles it, but for me, I have to start way before I'm going to be away from my computer for any extended time, because I'm so used to recording a few episodes in a day or whatever, and just kind of going live. So I'm going to be gone over Labor Day weekend, and when I am, I'm actually recording a week before Labor Day, because I want to have a couple episodes a day to air all the way up and through, and then further be able to dun dun dun, let's not worry about that for a second and celebrate the Netherite helmet and dun dun dun, the Netherite boots. Dun, 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 tink, tink, tink. Yeah, there we go. Cover me in debris. You don't even have to put them on. So there's another one. HCMC 100. We're coming for you. Cover up my little piggy head so it doesn't get sunburned. Did you guys know that pigs can actually get sunburned? It's crazy, I know. All right. Next up, and we might as well do this one, is our pick. Dun, dun, dun. And then a shovel. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one right now because HCMC 100. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, it's two purple ones. And I don't know exactly. I think the purple ones generally have a little more XP, but not flat out. We got 5 levels between the two. But that's as good. Okay, before we do anything, though, let's do this. How did that do? Oh man, we're still so far away. Put these back here though. All right, let's do this one more time. See if we get another one. We can have 2 trees. So we don't have a netherrited axe just yet. No more. Alright, tree. Let's see how you are. And I don't know if that holds true for all trees or not, but certainly the northwest corner of the trees for the spruces is important to making them pop big. And so I just use that on all trees. I recalled that from way, way back. I think when jungle trees were new, whenever that was. And I was kind of beautifying a village, protecting it. I'd put up a cobble wall all around the perimeter and covered it with torches so that the zombies wouldn't come and get my friends. It was wonderful. But doing that, I had put up some jungle trees within it. And this was like a plains village or something. It wasn't in the jungle specifically. And way back then, it was corner specific to get the trees to pop big. And I'd said in previous videos here, when we were setting up the farm, I was excited because I thought it had changed and that you had to have podzol to get big trees. So, wandering traders and all that, I was so excited and wanted to get the silk touch on pick or shovel, whatever I could to get more podzol to set up that farm. And it turned out we didn't even need it. We actually made podzol by by running that farm. So, it is what it is. All right, this is going to probably take care of our dark wood needs when it comes to saplings, because we already have 6. Hopefully between these 2 we can get a bunch more. Let's go back. Every time I try to walk away, something plops. First of all, let's do this. Mow the lawn. We're getting there. We've kind of neglected a lot of this stuff. So as you can kind of tell, I'm playing a little loose and just having fun in this episode, and maybe the next couple we'll kind of change focus here. We still have to put all our junk away, but I don't want to forget that we have saplings growing. I'm just not going to do more tree planting at the moment. Alright. Finish my pick. Finish my pick. Didn't quite work. But we're getting there. Slimes. I'll actually hold on to that because maybe we'll go do farms and all that kind of stuff. We've threatened it, talked about it before. Just haven't carried through or followed through in quite a while. And I think emeralds are about to be a deal. Should have maybe done this upstairs, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. Do have some leather built up if we need frames or anything like that. Did not put gunpowder away, but we got some more bones. Food's all going to go upstairs. The weapons are going to go upstairs. The gravel. Someday we'll make something out of concrete. And we'll be glad we had all this. Then back around here. I think most of what we have is sand. Of the souls. Then we have blackstone. And we can actually set this up now. I think we saved a spot. Right here for the dark oak. Ooh. Now we can forget that we have all that. And I only got like half a stack of wood. Empty bottles somewhere. Maybe they're all in the... maybe they're still all in the red box, which I guess we can pull out. So close, I don't think we need to worry about it anymore. I don't have imminent plans to go gathering anything. Genta can go away. You guys need to come over here to the nether rack section. Come on. I wish that was a little bit more smooth, but of all the things I like to gripe about in the game, that's one I've been used to for so long now. Just making sure these are all topped off. Before we start on another row, column. Okay. Blue box is back up. Okay, sticks upstairs. Food. Slimes can go down here. We just got those. These will both go upstairs. And the potions box, did I get the empty bottles out of it yet after pulling it out? Nope. Potions. Alright. Big cleanup time. We'll be so happy we did it. Let's put... Hey! like I knew what I wanted to do there. We still need a lot of frames, and I think I used I don't think I left any, right? All right. So let's get another 64 worth of frames done. That'll be 2 more units of shelves. But on our way, that and that. As long as we are, let's get every little bit. This one's empty over here. Those go away. I never did put the slimes up. Gold bits. Crossbow. Do have a couple of these. Do I have to fire it? Oh. Should I take that? That's one thing we should do. Let's put this in and carry it with us. Whether it's full health or not, eventually you're going to want to, and we should be rolling that as we roll regular bows and, putz around over at the creeper deal. There's good enchantments there would be helpful. Here. Let's follow through. A pretty quick use of a stack of logs, huh? Alright, as long as we're in odds and ends mode, let's make torches. Now we have a big old surplus there. Got this extra little bit of leather. A random bow I'm still carrying around. Don't need that. Hey, it's nighttime. That done. I pulled that other one out, and I seriously thought for a second, let's just go over to the creeper farm. It's only 10 levels. We'll mess around. We'll see what books there are, and maybe do the crossbow and drop off that bow. I was like, no, we're cleaning down here. We just made a bunch of frames. We want to do the farms. I'm not going back there for this episode. Said it. Now I gotta honor it. This is a little slow, but just staying crouched to stick them is, I think, as fast as anything. Is that every top row? Nope. Ooh, we're almost perfect, though. I think that may be... Right? We started over here, I think. All right. I don't think we're completely done. That one's so obvious, I don't worry about it, but things like this get a little tough to remember where you put them. Like I said, I was kind of like, maybe we could put that on. Oh yeah, I already did that. Must have been a good idea, but not having to look. Now, this is one thing to watch for, though. These items that sit in frames, and I've mentioned this before, so I'm just repeating it for clarity because a lot of people don't know. When you have an item in a frame in a base like this, it is a loaded entity. So when your game spins up, when it's got stuff going on in it, the engine needs to process all those. So be aware, if you put a frame on every single chest you have and load them all up, all that kind of stuff, it can get laggy. The same way goes if you're noticing lag and you need to clean up, see if there's areas where you can back those off. For instance, the netherrack, right? Right now we have a couple different chests with netherrack in frames to show that, hey, we've got it. Well, eventually that could be a whole section, and you could kind of just, like here, we've got extra netherrack that we're not even using anymore. You could pull that off. Right now I'm not noticing a problem with it, but something to be aware of. All right, well, it is daytime. And I'm going to follow through on my threat here. For those of you guys who love it, congrats, you made it. We're going back to the farm. I think our first priority, first and last, will be cows, because the last time we were out here, they were left a little bit hungry. All right, just going to walk on your backs here. And then... Zoop. Now... we are pretty well fed through there, I think. Let's go back. Oh. Out this way. Okay, now this time we're going to do it right. Start off with melons and pumpkins so that they have the most time to reset, and then from there it doesn't matter too much. But we'll we'll try to do our seeding and everything about as intentionally as we can. Been a long while since we've done any farming, and I don't know if we'll immediately head over to trade or not. I think for the time being, I'm going to leave everything in their local boxes. It's got some weird stuff in there. Currently it doesn't really do us any favors to build up a big surplus because the capacity of the farmer villagers to buy it is limited. But it is kind of nice to have it all loaded up and ready to go. Hey, garbage guys. Haven't heard them in a minute. Alright, what do you think? Should we do our CD McGee's? So here's what we need to remember on these is to empty after 2 of the rows so that we don't get totally full inventory of seeds. Because that means we have to run extra times. And right now we're just stockpiling seeds. As you guys saw when I pulled out the wheat for the cows, we already have plenty of seeds stored up there to feed chickens as much as we could possibly want. Not that we have any imminent need for chicken meat or feathers, so they're kind of just there. And now we have a better means of XP too than running around. Although chickens are really pretty good between harvesting and throwing eggs and everything. They will give you a big old early game boost in XP. I definitely recommend setting up something like that to keep them contained and grow a bunch of them, right? Like everybody's like, oh, I'm going to start a chicken farm. They grow like 6 in a hole in the ground. Yeah, it's contained and it is good, but I didn't do the seeds. Oh, man. All right, well, we got it. Fortunately, we had a very low inventory, but it's the worst when you have to go make an extra run just to pick up the end of stacks. There we go. Here. Look at all those seeds we get with the hoe. A few times we've gotten pillagers out on this corner. Haven't seen any recently, though. It would be nice. We've got the crossbow. We could always pull it out of our toolbox before an engagement. But there's a couple crossbow advancements that we could easily pick up. That was an extraneous chest. But we will store some wheat. Alright, let's have a snack. 2 snacks. Oh, that's the other thing we need to do while we're out here. I wanted to get a couple more stacks of beef and cook them up. Because it's been a pretty good system. We have a spare stack in our goodies box. But it's also nice to just top off our primary stack every time we come back to the base. And so I like having at least a full stack in the food chest just ready to grab from. And now that we're not actively cooking ores or gold or anything, it's a good thing to have running. Now, here's the other trick, the one that I forgot on the last ones I didn't even mention. Need to center mouse the planted seeds once we get to the end of this row to keep the beets from blocking us out. There we go. So this will be good. We'll have a big trade surplus. As we saw, we used up all the emeralds that we had, or most everything as far as it matters, to buy dark oak saplings. So we are way short on emeralds. And between crops and paper, which we have lots of sugarcane now, I didn't do it. We should be very good on emeralds the next time it comes around. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we do a couple of those things here in quick succession. We kind of spend the rest of this episode, however much longer that lasts here. We'll run these farms, get all these crops, get them stored locally here. And I'd like to, if at all possible, improve our digs at the... Okay, this one I never set up well for the inner boxes, but that's okay. We'll put some beets here. We'll figure it out. We're full at the moment. I know we'll get hungry in the middle of this. Try to eat carrots. So many carrots. The beets and wheat, the seeds are kind of whatever. Um, they're handy for composting and making bone meal, but that's not a critical operation really. What is are getting all these extra carrots and potatoes with the hoe here. Fortune hoe. It's emeralds in our pocket. I guess we'll go center again. It is amazing. Again, recording a bunch of episodes kind of back to back here over a couple days. And I started today super early because I had gone, it was so nice, but I wanted to get back inside and kind of open up my place, have both of my deck doors open and the window. My main living room has a couple windows, smaller windows in it, but their screen are kind of shabby. They're not real. One of them has like a bend at the corner, and then a couple others have holes. So for one thing, when you open them up, they're not real bug proof. Not to say that my doors are. They have kind of just flappy bug screens. They're like magnetic, sort of. I don't have a bed on me. Maybe I do in the toolbox. There it is. Welcome to the overworld. And I apologize if you guys are hearing any rumbling. That's garbage men outside doing their thing. We all gotta work. Oh yeah, so I started early. It was cool. Had the place opened up, and I can't open my main living room windows very easily because I kind of have I don't have like a fancy drapes or anything like that to pull beyond the slatted level kind of blinds. Venetian, I guess that's what they're called. I think Levelor is a company. I don't know if they're even still in business, but that used to be the Levelor blinds. But so I have like a blanket. This is so shabby. I have a blanket tucked into the kind of facing that sits on the front of the blind hangers that are kind of recessed into the window area. And it works. It gives me less glare, so I can see things in the nether and all that kind of stuff when I'm playing during the day. But it makes it very difficult to open any windows because the whole thing is likely to come crashing down, and then I have to, balance on like a little rocking ottoman thing or pull over a chair or something like that to get it all tucked back up into the blinds. And, it kind of hangs by a hope and a prayer. So when you get it up there, it's nicer to leave it as is than yank it all down. About the only time it really comes down that sometimes I'll, if I've got company coming over or something, obviously, it's like, hey, yeah, we're going to hang out in my living room. And rather than making you look at a blanket hanging, I'm going to get the view. But it is a parking, there's trees and stuff, but it is a parking lot, and people do walk by to the entrance of the building. So it's one of those, even if I didn't have that, I'd have the blinds closed most of the time. How many people want to be on display, wave to every neighbor that walks in and out of the building? So there's that element too, but it means to get cool air in here, I usually have to have my doors open. I won't leave them open overnight for pest control. There's a reason why we all have doors on our homes. Generally, and most people, I think, don't really encourage mice and things like that into their homes, much less mosquitoes or anything else that may come zipping in. Especially in the cool of morning, when if you're doing any cooking or anything like that, the food smells can attract stuff in. So by and large, I just early in the morning when it's cool, once I've gotten up, I'll if I'm up early, once I'm done with my walk, I'll crack those open. Well, it's been too warm or too smoky recently, so it was like below 60 degrees when I got back this morning. It felt so good, and yeah, I had those cracked open. I was like, you know what? It's quiet enough. I'll record with them open. Well, they've now long since been shut, and it heated up very quickly. I just had poked my head outside the last break, and yeah, it's feeling like a warm day. And they had said it was supposed to. The weekend was pretty mild, a little smoky again, but nothing too unbearable. Now I think, yeah, these guys had enough time to get hungry again. Good. Go cows. Oh, I should have been doing that the whole time. Fortunately, I seem to have missed a lot of them. Wheat away. Stacks of steak. Alright, well that was pretty productive. We'll come back in here and check the time, see where we're at, and what other little projects we might have time to address here in this episode once we get this cooking. There are two immediate things right around here that I would like to get done. Let's see what we've... 42 minutes, 18. So I think next up is this. I'm not opposed to our cobble walls. Well, maybe we'll do some trim stuff. I don't know. We'll get to that. But the immediate is the ceiling and this. This kind of feels like an abomination with the dirt and all that. Now we've done shaved logs before, and I kind of like those. But I'm also kind of thinking just plank wood would be good. What do we have in store? As much as we have dark oak now, and it's awesome, I don't think I want to dive in on that. Let's go with just some regular oak. Of course, now we need our pick back. So all this cobble that was so important. I mean, we absolutely had to have this to keep us safe those first nights. It was so important. But I think the regular oak will keep it kind of light in here, without being as kind of white as the birch, and that'll help tie into our floor tones and everything. Does sound like I know what I'm talking about? Because I don't. Just trying to fake it, play along. But you may have noticed in previous videos, I'm not a fan of dirt as a design element. And getting rid of that will make me feel very happy. Come on. Not 100% sure on these, but I'll leave them there for now. Ooh. Torch. Begging to cause trouble. Oh, doesn't that look better? I think so. It's not the most inspired, but it's clean and it's getting dirt out of our basement. And this is a great quick project. Now, a lot of times I will do like cross support beams and ceilings and all that kind of stuff. Not saying this doesn't need something like that eventually. But for now, at least, I just want to get sick of looking at this. And this is a perfect, quick amount of time to get it improved. And that may be where some of the dark, right? We may run dark oak across and shaved as some support inside, if we were trying to hang a ceiling below. Alright. How we doing? Don't want to... Oh, we're doing awesome. Alright, next up, we should have picked up plenty of this. This is what I'm thinking for our little friends. Let's sleep so we don't have anything surprise us. That's handy. Just runs perfect. I guess that's the ladder that keeps catching me. Alright, enough. It's fun for a minute. Oh, we gotta get these two. Not nimble enough to pull off that move, whatever that was. Okay, now come here. There. And there. Now I'll explain my rationality here in just a moment. On why I have no problem replacing some of this cobble, but while I'm leaving it on for my basement walls. Oh, that one was already done. Okay, we should have... Shouldn't we have one more ladder piece? Where'd that go? Under here? Saw some torches and stuff. The mystery of the ladder kind of disrupted me from what I was talking about, but it's alright. You guys will deal. Alright. Was that... I think that's well lit enough. So does that all look nice and clean and bricky now? It does. Gotta find one more bit of... Oh, there's my bit of ladder. How did we miss you? Oh, it's like heaven. Uh-oh. Maybe we do this. That's alright. That may switch, though, eventually. Be warned. And be okay with it if it does. So I am thinking, well, how's their time? Maybe we just go ahead and do this. 52. Yeah, we got a bit of time. Where'd these guys go? Ooh, boy. Gonna be a bit long on planks right now. It's alright, we can always use planks for something. I don't know. I should be worried that we just erased 3 torches from somewhere. What are those keeping at bay that we've now... potentially exposed ourselves to? And not in the, like, trench coaty way, but... I'm going to say here and here, maybe? That seems like a lot of torches right there, but... yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Let's get back down here and see about finishing these. We may have to go to the basement to get more of these. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now what am I going to do with all these planks? We got so many planks. I guess we're not going to end up with excess coal for a while. Oh, that was a total dirt. Hey, why don't we... Let's see, we don't need these bricks at the moment. I don't mind leaving some of that up. Honestly, at this point, I don't even mind throwing some more dirt back up here. But why don't we... I actually don't mind that. But let's... Definitely don't need tough down here. Yeah, let's just clean up some of that. And then we'll get logs on the way back up. So yeah, I'm thinking about shaved dark wood to make some beams and roof supports in the basement. So this is our diorite. Granite. Andesite. And tough. The great mystery block. Has anybody found a good use for it other than just like throwing it in as a random third or fourth texture on like paths and stuff that you maybe forgot the wood? Come on. Go. So as we try to remember these, we're going to try to use them as beams, and we'll see how far we can get in ceiling supports, but we may need to grow a few more. Get that after my mistake. So what I am thinking... That one done quick, huh? And then we just do these torch lines. Oh, this is going to get fairly dark, so I should replace a few of these torches before I have a creeper come. Oh no, before I do that though. Axe. I do love the shaved dark oak. Seems like chocolate. The wood axe definitely doesn't work quite as well at carving trees up then as the pickaxe. And we'll get this one. No, not yet. Oh, can I? Boop, boop, boop. Takes a little bit of precision there. I mean, not everybody can shave a log around a chest, but I can. Boom. All right. So on the horizontals here, I think we'll have support beams that would be holding up the ceiling, but I don't think we're going to do it all the way across on these. That would kind of be like maybe a hidden beam up above these. Maybe we'll put it here to lend to that impression. Oh, do this all day. Break and replace. Break and replace. Yeah, so then I think this helps show that even though it's not revealed, there would be joists kind of hidden back there, and then we're floating these. All right, how are we doing on time? I don't want to go. Oh, we're at an hour. All right, to be continued. We'll finish that up, and then maybe we do big trading episode next time. So, um, thanks all, one and all, for coming and hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. As always, if you did, likes and comments are great. You guys know that drill. And stay tuned. We got a lot more fun coming again. At least one more kind of non-netherite hanging out, doing some trading, maybe getting some emeralds. Who knows? Maybe we'll even roll a couple times for a power book if we can. But basically focusing on just getting a bunch of emeralds, getting all that rocking, and putzing around the base more, and all the bases. See what more needs to be done or can be done. Anyway, we'll figure it all out together, and I can't wait to share that content with you like I did this. Have a great day. Take care of one another and yourselves. And remember, like I'm going to do, get outside and enjoy your world. We're on the brink of autumn, as they say. So enjoy this last month or so of summer, and know that the snow could be flying at any time. So enjoy it while it lasts. We'll see you next time. Bye now.